Nickemwit here with another match analysis video. You might have seen I did 10 analysis videos from the last Smash Summit. I'm going to do an analysis video now of S2J versus Zain from LACS3. So I did an analysis of these two playing at Summit. Zain won quite convincingly, 3-1 from what I recall. So it'll be interesting to see how this set is different from that set. Now, I haven't seen the set at all. I do know the result. And going into the Summit analysis video, I had a few criticisms, things that maybe I see when these two play that could be cleaned up a little bit. And the last analysis video, the things I said did kind of pan out, which was I felt S2J used Nair quite a lot in neutral when it didn't really pay off. A lot of times he got ASDI'd down, and if not outright punished, didn't really lead to anything. The other thing I would say on Johnny's side is there's a lot of times where he doesn't do a pretty standard Falcon ledge guard where you invincibly ledge refresh, perhaps with hack stash, and then reverse knee or stomp off the ledge. And even if you're not feeling totally on point with your invincible refreshes, you can often get around it using Marth Killer or perhaps the backflip analog back jump off the ledge where you try to get behind the up B. So in certain situations you can use those to assist you with being on the ledge at a good time to ledge hop, reverse knee. From Zain's side, I think he's letting Falcons get away with Gentlemen more than you'd expect. I felt like there was a while where he was really consistently just grabbing people for doing that, like you see from I don't know, Me2 King, or there's lots of players who are just good at grabbing people for Gentlemen consistently. Wizzy is another one historically who's been super about that. And I think sometimes he lets Falcon live a little bit longer than you'd like to see. He ends up generally cleaning up and maintaining its advantage state, so it doesn't tend to bite him in the ass. But it seems to me like if he were to drop a set to Falcon, then that's probably the most likely reason. Okay, so they're starting in Battlefield. Nowadays, Falcon still has to strike. Yoshi's in Fountain, nothing's really changed with Stadium being neutral. Marth, I think Battlefield's a pretty good starting stage for Marth. You don't want to go to Dreamland if you want to, avoid that. It's generally considered Falcon's best stage. Stadium, stage that Johnny has been known to love historically, and I think getting rid of transformations helps Falcon just a little bit. Marth isn't the best on transformations, but he can protect himself from above, so you can't really jump over those walls and challenge him from above very, very feasibly. And then Battlefield, I think nowadays this stage is kind of good for Marth. The additional ground space over Yoshi's and Fountain of Dreams, I don't think it really helps Falcon that much, because you pretty much get an additional half a dash dance distance before putting yourself in the corner against Marth. You really don't want to retreat that much. Don't get me wrong, it's better than just being in the corner after one foxtrot, but pretty much after 1.5 you lose. Falcon, if he's from center, he'll be under the side platform after one foxtrot, and then another half foxtrot, you're pretty much cornered. And at low percents, Marth can DI Falcon's down throw to the platform. At 0%, it's just DI in or up and in or something. And then it's really hard for Falcon to get much off a platform tech chase at 0. And it's the height of the platform on Battlefield makes it harder than on Yoshi's to get much off it, anything juicy. So let's get into it. Okay, right there we see S2J doing a couple nairs, or a couple moves that Zain holds down on both of them. Doesn't get an outright punish at first. Here, what was this? Go back. So he tries to approach with a down tilt. S2J gets above it with a nair, but he holds down and then down tilts again. I think it can be better to go for grab there, but he down tilts again. S2J double jumps, comes down with the back air. A lot of times you'll see people grab that, but I think S2J might have been fast enough so it might not have worked. Anyway, but it's not going to lead to anything, right? Because Zain's just holding down, doesn't opt to try to grab it. Nairs, then rolls into the corner, and then they trade, and Nair's in the air. Zain comes down to the forward air, which is a nice little way that Marth can cover himself and maybe get an opening. Zain manages to run through S2J's back air right there. Forward throws him. Easy slide off. Grabs him out of the ledge dash. Zain looking a little slow right there off that punish. Did he miss an L cancel? I'm not sure. Pretty obvious that S2J will shield drop back air right there. I think if he had gone all the way into the corner and been really crispy on it, maybe he would have been able to outspace it and grab. Kind of bad to get hit by that at all because it's pretty obvious that Falcons did that, right? But if he'd gone all the way in the corner, maybe S2J could have done a delayed shield drop back air. Falcon should be able to delay it by about at least 6 frames, probably 7 frames, I would imagine, is how many you can delay after shield dropping, how long you can delay your back air. But he should shield that and then be on the ledge. So anyway, I'm kind of surprised that Zain ends up in that position and getting hit by it. Right there, I don't know quite what Zain was up to right there. Runs off the stage in back airs. I would guess that not back airs, side Bs. I'd guess that running off the stage was an accident in the first place because, I see Zain quite often in a similar situation. He really likes to run off the stage when he feels a little pressure, fastball, and then upbeat to the ledge. So if he ran off the stage intentionally and was trying to reposition, I had to imagine that's what he would have done. I think reverse knee is better there. It can combo into double knee. And see right here, it's pretty implausible to combo Marth to the left off the stage into a kill. He's going to hit this platform before he can knee. He might be able to up air or rising nair, like if he was really fast. I don't think so, though. So, yeah, I think that reverse knee would be better, and it can combo into double knee. And if it doesn't combo into double knee, you get another potential ledge guard. Not a free one. Definitely not a guaranteed one if they have really good DI. They'll get some mix-ups, but you could still get it potentially. So yeah, I don't really like the stomp because he's going to have to try to combo him to the right now. Or, I mean, he's going to have to tech chase him and see where it goes, which most likely Zain will DI across the stage. Okay, so yeah, maybe he could have saw him need him. Even if he had needed him, though, he would have gone to the right. So yeah, he wouldn't have been able to combo him to the left. And he misses the tech chase. And gets him with an air there. Should have refreshed his legend invincibility there. Kind of let Zain get out with easy recovery. Nice slide off from Zain. So Johnny, yeah, not stealing the stock there when he had a chance. Even after hitting him to the right. Oh, with that nair. That was a Johnny ledge guard if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I think refreshing legend invincibility would be good there. You could do a non-invincible refresh with an up air or a back air as well. That could have been good. I don't tend to like that against Marth, but it can work. You see, like, Sechi do it sometimes. If you like, especially if you like, you can use the claw and refresh with back air, or up air, like ledge hop aerial regrab. Right there, you can dash grab after the Marth up tilts. Zain playing around back air pretty well. Oh, gets combo with Gentleman. That could be a kill. Nice. Oh, yeah, that is a little bit awkward. Let's go back. Okay, so yeah, he gets Gentleman grabbed right there. Nice up air hitting him before he lands on the platform. Right here, usually you'd expect a reverse knee, but I think a DI mix up is pretty good here. He could have gone for back air as well. Even at this percent, back air can still combo against the Marth. You get the inside hit. So he opts to try to combo him to the left. Thought that was going to be a strong knee. Not getting a strong knee. Reasonably costly right there. Oh, hurt box manipulation from Marth up tilt there. Contorting his hurt box so he doesn't get grabbed. So yeah, S2J, again, not getting these kills as cleanly as you'd like to see from his side either. Which is what I said going into this set, what sometimes makes me scared of for Zain in this matchup. Again, not getting a ledge guard. Great dash through. Oh, was that intentional? Probably not. Probably meant to roll, but maybe it was intentional. You never know. Anyway, as I said before the match, sometimes Falcon's Nair, and also you can see his back air. They don't necessarily have the best hitbox for hitting a low opponent, like a dashing Marth that makes them very low to the ground. So Zain doing a really good job dashing through those moves. Something that you don't always see. Doesn't ASCI down on that knee. Could have gotten a grab on a weak knee. I see he dashes through there, but S2J times it differently, so he ends up getting hit. Oh. Okay, he's pinned up by an up tilt. I think that S2J sometimes his scrappy play isn't necessarily rewarded. I just didn't try to go for an up air, but he like crashes and he jumps kind of right in front of Zain. I think against Marth, or against Zain maybe in particular, sometimes you do want to just reposition back and not necessarily play so up close and scrappy. It doesn't seem like Zain is usually phased by those positions. Ooh, great dash dance grab. See, even with a really far no fastball right there, Zain still manages that space it. Kind of would have expected to see a pivot board smasher. Good up tilts. Oh no, actually he doesn't get the tipper hitbox, does he, on it? Okay, Zain just oh. I really thought he was gonna be able to hit him there. Okay, so Zain, interesting here. After this, he just thinks better of it and thinks to reset to neutral. Apparently he doesn't think he can push his advantage at all with like a shield up aerial, which probably true. Oh, well, okay, no, he jumps. Instead of double jumping, something he might have been able to do would be wave land and then push S2J off. See, you see some players like Lord do that. Not sure how practical it'd be in that situation, but anyway, he ends up resetting to neutral. Isn't able to hit S2J before he techs. I think that's a reasonable up air to go for. You know, his sword does not cover all of Battlefield, as Crimson Blur loves to talk about. Could have no impact landed, but I don't think that's as good against Falcon as against Spaceys either. So I think the up air is pretty reasonable. Yeah, that's a pretty easy tipper. Would have liked to see him react and go out there. See, this is a pretty good example of, like, I don't know, if you're the best player in the world, you see where he double jumped right here? You can intercept that. Like, you can double jump in forward air and recover. Falcon kick has a very set place, right? You can't mix up where it's gonna end once you start it, and the other player can react. So yeah, I'd like to see him punish that, because now see S2J's living. Oh my god, and that could be a kill. Oh. Okay, Zain getting away with some shit right there. Johnny also messing up pretty bad on that punish. Yeah, see, Zain just like doesn't tech. Pretty obvious roll in there, and then that's curtains for Johnny. So yeah, pretty sloppy first game, but that's, you know, if Zain's looking kind of sloppy, that's good. Oh, right there, yeah. He trades. I think, okay, what happens is they traded with the Nair, and then he tried to forward air, but he didn't get the timing he wanted on it. Is it like, actually, did he Nair? Anyway, he messes up coming down with another move, whatever it was. It ends up costing his stock. No SCI right there by S2J. Ooh, slight timing mix up there with that Raptor boost. Ends up paying dividends for S2J. But, okay, see, right here, yeah, those, like, he Raptor boosted from really far away, too. Jab resets virtually never work on Marth. They actually have to be holding down for it to work. Even if they're holding, like, nothing, they won't get reset generally. If they hold any ASCI up, it won't ever get reset. Okay, so Zain opts to DI to the platform. I feel like at 19, it's actually better. Up throw won't combo, so it's better to DI away. And then, see if he doesn't tech. S2J could have gone for the opposition coverage to cover this side of the platform, but Zain is really good at doing the slide off DI. and turning it around, so you don't really want to stomp against Zain if you can help it. And he actually usually tech rolls in. I've noticed that quite consistently from Zain for a long time, and he'll go for slide off on the inside. That jab right there, I would have expected him to go for grab instead of jabbing, but he jabs and he manages to hit Zain with an air. Not sure what the deal with this jump is. Maybe a misinput. Maybe he tried to dash jump, and that's why you see him doing the analog backflip jump. Because, I mean, I guess he could be reading, like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it ends up costing him his advantage there. Now they're at neutral, and he's actually not in a great spot here. A lot of people would end up shielding right here. Let's see what S2J does, because knowing S2J, I'd say there's a decent chance he doesn't shield. Yeah, okay, he ends up putting out an air. Oh, getting caught by an air out of shield. That's it. Yeah, you shouldn't. You can add space to Marth. You can bait and punish it, pivot forward smash, grab on reaction, come back in between the hits with like your own forward air. So yeah, getting hit by that narrow shield and then not getting great combo DI. That's easy way to lose the game right there. Just slipping for a second. You know, Falcons will love to narrow shield in that situation. I do believe down throw up air is supposed to combo at that percent. Ooh, nice. Invincible refresh. No, okay, he used his jump. I didn't see it. Okay, cool. Good stock for Johnny right there. Just solid off that stomp. You know, stomp is such a juicy opening at low percent. That's what you really want to get. Okay, good spacing by Zain there. Oh, I think that should have been a kill. Oh. So, okay. Let's examine how's a little bit here. Okay, Johnny, it doesn't seem like he was ready for that nair to hit. I guess he thought Zain probably wasn't going to hit by it, or maybe he's just maybe he's going for something tricky. Ends up trying to shield grab that. It just doesn't work. So right here, see, Zain jumped in place preparing for a fair right here, and now he's not able to hit him on Randall before he lands. Tries to nair and then like push him off and then jab him. S2J jumps really quick, which is good. I'm not quite sure how this ends up ledge canceling. The thing is, if you're on the left side of the platform and you try to jump and do an aerial to the left platform, Randall, you'll fall and die, but you should be able to jump and nair where S2J was. So it didn't look to me like he ledge canceled, but I guess he did. He just falls and dies. But yeah, so if Randall is moving here, I'll pause next time Randall's in the camera and talk about it for a second. Nice wave land back out of that forward air. Really crucial defensive play from Johnny there. See, his nair gets out spaced again. Does smash it that time. Back air gets out spaced again. Okay, Randall will come out in a sec. Okay, so when Randall's moving to the left, if you're on the right side of the platform and you try to jump and do an aerial, like let's say you're teetering on this side, then actually it'll just ledge cancel your jump, and you'll just fall and die. Similarly, if it's moving to the right, then if you're on the left side and you jump and try to do an aerial, your jump just won't come out and you'll just die. Goes for crouch cancel down tilt. Usually if you're going to go for a crouch cancel thing there, you go for crouch cancel dash grab. Down tilt is a fucking slow ass move. Johnny is the one Falcon who makes nice. Ooh, I probably could have DI'd to Randall there. Probably doesn't know the timer knowing SoCal players. Nice. Okay, with that crouch cancel nair. Crouch cancel down to the nairs him. That time I think invincible refresh or backflip refresh both would have been pretty good. Both should have worked theoretically. See, okay, he could have gotten behind the sword, and if you just hold up and back as you jump, and then you fast fall a little bit generally as you're getting back to the ledge to make sure you get back to the ledge before Marth, or if you get invincibility refreshed. But Zain gets the ledge. I don't know if I finished my sentence. Johnny is the one who could have commented on that. The one Falcon who I actually see make down tilt look like a pretty good move, especially against Sheik. Nice. Weedy up air actually quite frequently doesn't work against Marth, more often than against other characters. Johnny smashing pretty consistently. Oh, I love that. The Gentleman instead of like just a regular jab reset. Gentleman against Marth can be pretty risky because not only can he hold down and try to grab you even just after the first hit before the second, or after the second before the third, they can also just up air you out of the air. And if they up air you after you start your Gentleman, it can be a really juicy opening for them. Clinical from Zain right there. I mean, I guess S2J should have DI'd more to the side. Oh, that could be a kill. I believe he could have kneed at the end. Okay, Marth Killer reverse knee, quite easy in that situation. Good stuff from that. Oh, okay, just a full hop. Pretty good defense from Zain in this sequence. Okay, the up tilt would have dodged a shield grab. Okay, S2J does a pretty sick full hop stomp out of shield though. See, okay, right here, I guess he buffers the spot dodge, but anyway, he's holding down so the Nair won't combo him. Maybe an accidental buffer spot dodge, maybe he's trying to shield or something, maybe not. Ends up being okay. Gets behind, and then even after he didn't punish the jabs outright and he got hit by an up air, he dashes out of it so quickly that he ends up beating S2J in the next interaction on the ground. I would like to see him stop jabbing. It only worked the first time. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work again. So instead of jabbing, you can wait with crouch. That's kind of the most standard thing to do in 2020. Oh, just gets caught with the knee. Yeah, that'll happen with any character once in a while. Falcon will just fucking knee you as you're trying to encroach or retreat or something. They'll just have a read on what you're trying to do. But yeah, these jab resets really haven't been working out for Zain now. Oh shit. Okay, he'll probably go back to Yoshi's knowing Zain. I see him go to Yoshi's pretty consistently in this matchup. I think Zain is he's playing okay, but too many lapses. Like, this whole sequence, just not the cleanest. Okay, he looks a little bit scared after that Nair, like he didn't get it out quite the way he wanted. Ends up back airing. Usually, if you see a Marth back air in like a remotely neutral-like situation, it generally is not what the situation they wanted to be in, right? They would have preferred to like set up for a fair and to be at a better frame situation. Ends up having to shield there, so he doesn't like get that dash that he was getting. So no chance of getting a punish, just repositions. But there doesn't get a punish on that Nair. I feel like it was high enough that I would have expected him to be able to grab. He managed to bait S2J into stomping out of shield here, but again, way too slow on punishing. Gets a down tilt, tries to go and just eats a Nair, isn't ASCIing down. Down throw up air, that'll combo, but I think if you DI right, it doesn't combo into anything else after it. He DI's in right there, so he doesn't manage to hit the platform. I think, actually, I don't know. At that percent, I'm not sure if he could have clipped the edge of the platform. What you really want to do is clip the edge of the platform on this side of it if you can. Not sure if it would have worked there. He double jumps. S2J doesn't look like he's starting off a back here, but if S2J had read that jump, yeah, maybe he could have traded. Like that crouch cancel from Johnny. Oh, ends up getting pushed off the stage. Up throw. Yeah, nice up throw, double up air. Yeah, up throw knee doesn't actually combo there for what it's worth. Up throw knee doesn't combo if you're in part 1 at all. Ooh, nice from S2J. Oh man, just when I said nice, ouch. That was such a good looking little opening. Like you might even be able to get more off it. Yeah, Johnny is doing a good job making Falcon quite frustrating to hit. So he gets a grab. See, up tilts him, but doesn't get anything. He comes down, ends up eating a hit, but then just tanks and fucking gentlemans him. Reads the double jump that time, gets a trade with the back air. So yeah, Zain, I'd say not looking great this game either. I'm not sure what percents that works at. I feel like 70 is one that stops working in general in my experience. Kind of feigning something here. He might have been able to go deep with like a waveland off the platform. See, like Weedlord might have double jumped, wavelanded back, and fast fell knee him. I feel like that actually probably worked. Or you could go for a stomp. Stomp, you know, give them a chance to meter cancel, but on Yoshi's they don't have a huge window for that. Because there's the blast zone on the bottom is so high up. You know, like if he just drops a little bit more down here, he's gonna die. Okay, S2J just gives him the ledge for free. I think honestly that's not the worst in this situation. Let's see again. Okay, like he could have pivoted and analog backflip jumped and then tried to grab the ledge that way. But from where he was at, it was kind of hard to grab the ledge, and it looked like he was trying to scare Zain, maybe end up being early. And I don't think there was an easy way to wrap that up. I think going all in would have been one way, but I don't think there was an easy, safe way, especially given how he positioned himself beforehand. So I think that was a time where not ledge guarding outright is actually not a terrible decision. You don't want to get turned around on you unless you're willing, unless you know you're like, okay, this is going all in. S2J not smash yang those nairs great. He got naired 3 times, and he gets hit by both hits both times, or all 3 times. Bad tech chase from Zain. Zain ends up getting him with the platform waveland mix up. Seems like the VOD lags a little bit that point. Doesn't DI away on that on the forward throw, so that's why he gets comboed into down tilt. Okay, so Zain doing what I said before now, where it seems like he's not killing S2J really quick here when maybe he had a couple chances, but he did manage to stay at an advantage, so it wasn't a fucking problem. Sorry, it seems like the VOD lags. I don't think that's on my end. We get someone to drop back air from the platform. Or sorry, I just like a jump, no fastball, slow back air. Zain not reacting on these platform tech chases, not to say Mars do react consistently, but okay, he gets a good dash and grab on that knee. S2J going for, you know, that similar knee to how he ended the last game, but Zain outbases it. Like, if you're, not to say you can always cover every option on reaction easily, but like, if you're thinking about his roll to the left, you can tipper him for that, and then you might be able to convert that into kill. If they DI well, then you wave land on the platform, and then you ledge guard from the platform. It can be pretty good. I don't know. I feel like when I play Shroomed back in the day, it feels like he really is able to react with like up tilting tech in place and like doing something else on the other options. But Zain opts to just up tilt. And we did see before, it was at a lower percent, but he managed to land some up tilts before, at least one, and S2J didn't get comboed off it. No, I think it happened twice. Ooh. Presumably accidental up smash. Poor DI from Zain on the up throw. So my melee mind is a little rusty right now because I haven't been competing and I play on the box now, so my DI mind is a little bit off, but I think on up throw you want to DI full away, and on down throw you want to DI down and away. There's a 20% chance I'm mixing that up, but either way, one of them you want to DI full away, one of them you want to DI down and away, and I'm pretty sure that's I'm pretty sure I got that right as far as which one switch. My DI is so fucking ass on the box. I don't even like. It's not even something I fucking really tried to work on yet. Been working on other things in the meantime. Ooh, okay, that run up shield. Okay, you see he doesn't get hit by the nair from Johnny, but doesn't manage to punish it. Johnny messes up right after. Messes up a waveland, I think, and then gets grabbed. Zain, I think this is probably just an accidental jump. He might have been setting up to jump cancel grab and then just like fat fingered it or something. Goes for the platform waveland forward air again. Just dashes through S2J. I like it. He's kind of in the corner now. Run up shield. A lot of times this will mess up Falcon's like fastfall or drift, the timing, and then you can get a grab. But S2J actually manages to drift away enough and it doesn't work. Hits the back of Mars shield. That can be pretty juicy because Mars options behind him aren't great. But Zain, luckily for him, slides off the stage. Is in a good position, so then he'll just up B presumably. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that raptor boost. Okay, good slide off from Johnny. Very easy to execute there, just hold down. Oh. Zain wins the shield drop standoff where they're both shielding next to each other. Sometimes if you're the first, it's hard to know. Sometimes if you're the first one to shield drop and doing a move, then they'll just hit you. And sometimes you want to do it before them. Mars' feet also looking a little exposed. And then sometimes someone will shield drop first, but then do the aerial late, so then they'll be safe when they hit the ground. Or maybe they're good at shield drop fast falling. Like, the stand-up situations are tricky. They're tricky. And some characters are just at objective advantages. But I feel like in that situation, it was fairly even, right? Mars shield looked like it didn't protect his feet. Could potentially get him shield poked. Mars fair only slightly faster than Falcon's up air. Alright, so S2J, we're seeing Juma, and I like that. I think that's the pick in this stage. Ooh, managed to get behind Zain and then just grab him. You don't see that very much when Marth is using down tilt. Ooh, oh no. Okay, well, interesting stock nonetheless. Gets the regrab. Goes for up air. I don't think that works at that percent in port 1. I could be wrong. I thought it started working at 19 in port 1. Or 10. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I don't think it works at that percent. I would have liked to see a buffer pummel on both of those, you know. Then he'd probably be at the percent where that works. Well, he'd be at 17. But, okay, right there. Cool DI from Zain. Not getting launched in the air by any. Don't see Mars do that very often, so he's low. But he still has his jump, so he can mix up if he wants to drop low to the ledge or go on stage. But S2J misses his quick turn late dash in. Yeah, Mars ledge grab ECB works from really far away, especially vertically, more so than any other character, I would say. So he ends up being able to just jump to the ledge anyway. Oh, that could be a kill. Okay, so right here, okay, so Zain doesn't have a jump, right? So you have a bunch of options. You can try to Marth killer, but yeah, here, let's wait till he gets slightly closer. Okay, so you could try to Marth killer, but he can air dodge. So you need to be really ready. You could fake Marth killer, jump off back air as the side Bs. I think that would be good. You could have double jump wave landed on the platform, gone to the ledge that way, and you can also put out a falling back air as you waveland fastball. That can be pretty good. But then in this situation now, you're gonna have to refresh your legend instability, and I feel like it's actually can be kind of hard to do that in invincibility. So I think the backflip jump is pretty good right here. I think that's pretty good here. That hack stash would be good too, but hack stash, you have to keep in mind it's not always the same for every situation how difficult it is, depending on how your stick and your ECB is. You might not be as comfortable hack stashing without doing a ledge refresh first. So personally, the way I like to practice when I play Falcon is I would practice mostly hack sashing out of ledge refresh and out of analog backflip jump to the ledge, which can get you around some Mars recovery hitboxes. So those are I mean that from the stage, the backflip jump from the stage. And I personally find it harder to do it after wave dashing to the ledge. I think there is an ECB reason for that, but regardless, hack sash is better than regular invincible ledge refresh in this situation, because if you get hit by Mars up B, you'll be on the stage, so you won't die no matter what if you don't just air dodge and kill yourself. And 2, if they up B quick and hit you because you're not invincible and you're on the stage, you can actually just jump and knee them anyway. So I'd say there's 2 outcomes where you can that are much better with hack sash than if you end up failing your regular invincible refresh and then getting up B down here, which is really bad. But Johnny's gonna roll and Zain's gonna recover. So yeah, this is a situation where S2J theoretically should have gotten a kill, but it wasn't necessarily trivial. He would have had to execute something. Nonetheless, ooh, okay. Yeah, okay, so shield discovery. S2J shield drops and does nothing. See, like, side B is right there. Like, yeah, you could definitely get a ledge invincibility refresh off. So see S2J go to the platform pressure. Right here, I expected a shield drop knee. And then when you hit the shield, you're actually in a really good spot. If they don't shield the eye, like light shield and then get the ledge, you can mix them up. Maybe go for a grab and then try to get a down throw knee off that. Doesn't give the gentleman, it wouldn't have comboed out right anyway. Oh. Johnny a little bit slow with how he gets. See, again, he doesn't refresh his legend until Lily. You can see he's a little slow. He just gets up tilted right there. Like, he could have crouch canceled that and then grabbed his ass. You know, if you're crouching and they hit you hit your back, it'll turn you around. You just grab them. You potentially get a down throw knee. This jab, Zain could have up aired real quick after getting hit by a jab. Opened up Johnny off that. Ends up down tilting. Comes in with a nair, but gets outspaced by Johnny's fucking up air. Right there, if you read that side B, this is something that's pretty good. You run into teeter. You turn around out of teeter, and then you back air. Very good against Sheik as well. And good against Martha, you read their side B. Right here, instead of dashing, turn around, jump and back air. That's a kill on that too. Again, you have to read their side B, right? It's risky. And then the game would be like almost out of reach if he gets killed doing that. But he ends up, again, here, you can invincible ledge refresh. Personally, I don't think I would have done the backup there. I think I would go for a ledge refresh, but I'd go for a hack sash there. Sorry, when I said go for a ledge refresh, I mean an invincible one. Ooh, Zain smart with a descending counter, knowing that Johnny's finally going to try to pull the trigger and gets killed anyway. Yeah, pretty hard on Dreamland for Marth to get good conversion off the top platform. Scrappy neutral right here. Usually, if they're just going kind of like poke for poke, it ends up favoring Marth because his pokes are more likely to lead something. But if there's a serious error on any side, then I'll favor Falcon. Because Falcon, if he gets the juicy openings at low percent, can be so heavily rewarded. Sometimes after Raptor Singlet, you go for another Raptor Roost, double Raptor Roost. It's a little bit of a cheese, but it can be pretty good. Okay, Zain, okay, there we go. I was saying, like, doesn't seem to be really making the most of his hits. Yeah, right there, I think no need to punish the end line of that Falcon kick. He doesn't have any good mix-ups. Really easy ledge guard. Either way right there. Ooh. Oh, they both could have played this sequence better. Johnny doesn't... Okay. So, yeah, Zain jumps in place, doesn't do anything, just gets clipped by an air. Presumably he was trying to set up for a late forward air, but didn't quite read the positioning properly. Right here, I'm surprised he didn't combo into a grab. Combo into a grab is really great here. You could also probably go for an instant up air. Instead, he tries to read Zain's jump out. It seems like something Nun would do, and it might work for Nun, but it doesn't work out. Anyway, he ends up going to the platform, hits him with the weak shield up back air. I think instead of tech rolling in, Zain should have ASA'd down and grabbed the ledge off that. Ooh, miss, and then a missed gentleman right there. Ooh. Jeez, okay, so lots of things happen here. Okay, so instead of going for a scoop up air, which could combo into neither, he reacts with a gentleman. It could have actually been partially because of the camera. Let's peep where the camera is here. He's probably not playing on widescreen. I think I'll watch Johnny's stream too. So it makes it a little bit harder to know exactly where it is and how to react when you hit them into the magnifying glass like this. I think it makes it harder to react to their animations for sure. Ginger has commented on that as well. So yeah, even now, okay, you can see the dusts, so you know he's here, but it's still harder to react to the animations. Okay, so now he's on the little pop-up. So you would normally see an up air here, but anyway, he lands, he tries to gentleman him, misses the gentleman, runs up and crouches. Really like this. And then, because a lot of times Mars will swing to try to protect themselves, and then they'll be more concerned about getting their move back quickly than how to make it safe. He doesn't stay in crouch though. You know, Nair can be getting a crouch cancel, but you can also lose a crouch cancel if they're not really sharp on their anti-crouch cancel spacing and timings. Ends up with S2J getting a grab, goes for a up air. I would have expected a knee there. A knee doesn't technically combo, I think, or I'm certain, but it seems like it does actually just generally work in practice, even more so than against like Peach. S2J seems to read the side B, but it doesn't hit. Stomp, I guess, would have been the better choice there. But I would have gone for the back air too, to be honest, if I wanted to try to be safe. And that's just a simple Marth Gimp right there. Oh, he got a combo there too. I'm surprised he didn't. Really slow on that hack stash, really slow. Backflip jump would have been okay there too. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't combo for that. I think after way back to the ledge, personally, I think Falcons probably should have practiced just the regular invincible ledge resol right there, regrab. Like I said, I personally find the motion on the stick of fast falling to the ledge and then jumping and then going towards the stage and then fast falling to the ledge again really quickly a little bit harder out of the wave dash to the ledge. But okay, he jumps off the ledge seemingly quickly, but he's a little bit slow on the, well, I mean, when I say seemingly quickly, right, he could be off by a frame, and not being off by a frame means it's not invincible. But it seemed like his air dodge was slow as well. The air dodge, though, does have slight frame leniency yeah, the air dodge does have frame leniency if you jump off the ledge on the first frame. Oh, okay, nice DI mix-up right there. With the up air. Well, actually, he kind of DI'd. It looked like he DI'd in, so it looked like it might have worked out later. But a lot of times, if people DI away, if a fast faller if you read they're going to DI away instead of ordering them, you can actually up air them and combo up air into down air. So that's definitely something you see right there. It didn't seem like that's your like DI away either way. Okay, so game 5 now. S2J just with some of his with that ledge guard gone wrong on the left side into the Gimp really sealed it, and also not killing Zain that time he was off the left side of the stage at 80 with no jump. I think those were the crucial errors from that game. Don't see S2J using Stomp very much in neutral. Now, it's hard to land, but man is it juicy. A lot of times, oh wow. Okay, there we go, he gets a Stomp. I'm surprised this knee here, when he knees the crouch, doesn't get a hard knee. Right here, he does it so late. Mars' hitbox is very small, and knee is only hard for 3 frames, so you have to hit them on the first 3 frames. Apparently he doesn't. Knee's hitbox, I think, is better more like up and in front of Falcon. than like below him. Like if you look at the hitbox, yes, it's kind of like more like up. So yeah, ends up weakening. Might have been able to just grab him for that down tilt, but doesn't go for it, which I think is fine. Not sure, pretty risky. Ends up going in with Stomp, coming out ahead. I would really like to see a grab here, and in fact, best case, do a pivot grab, and then throw him off this side of the stage. Or, I mean, nowadays I think the meta is more down throw on Marth, but you know, this is easy up throw, up air percent. Instead he goes for a knee, doesn't hit. Accidental back throw. That's the worst. Zain rolls. Oh, it splashes is gonna hit. Oh, okay. Somehow it doesn't hit. It feels like Zain did the one thing that S2J was actually gonna cover. So yeah, you could do a pivot grab there very quick. And remember, you don't have to run all the way past him. Falcon has an ass grab, so you just pivot the tiniest bit, and then you get the ass grab there, and then throw him to the left. So he back throws him. He rolls. He spot dodges. Somehow this knee. Okay, S2J just, I think, just fast fell a little bit too quick. Didn't believe that Zain would actually roll into him and spot dodge. Yeah, roll away there. That's good stuff. So Zain doesn't do the crouch tech chase, which is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit surprising. He's the best player in the world. There's a matchup to do it. It's probably this one, because this is the one where Marth needs to tech chase the most, whereas against Spaceys, he can usually he can combo them more. Ooh, this first hit in air, huh? Okay, he goes back in there. Zain not holding down. Comboing into the gentleman. Good DI on the gentleman, though, to get to the ledge. Ooh, okay, nice. Good timing on this up airs. Oh, he could have hit him at the start of that up B. And now he gets a chance. Okay. Pretty terrible ledge guarding from Zain here. I'm surprised Johnny didn't Falcon Kick, because Zain is not. In the first game, Zain didn't do a great job covering it. Falcon Kick against somebody who's really good at covering it, they'll just hit you right. He'll just run off and up B you, but I haven't really seen Zain do that. So anyway, Johnny he even starts like not drifting horizontally pretty early. So it feels like that was a very easy ledge guard for Zain. That goes right. Ooh, gets him with the. That's nice. So he ledge canceled the stomp here, got him with the up air, ended up converting into a jab on shield pressure, and then Zain was slow shield grabbing and Johnny crossed him up, got behind Marth's grab with a side B. And remember, we can complain about Marth's grab all day because it reaches so far in front of him, but if you think about it, Falcon's grab actually covers a similar total amount of area as Marth's. It just starts fucking behind his ass. So Marth grabs way forward, but he didn't grab back here. So if you can get behind him with side B when he's grabbing, it's a good way to punish Marth's spam grab. The hurt box manipulation from Falcon side B is really significant. Okay, gets him with the up tilts. Still a nice lead for Johnny. I like not contesting Zain at the ledge here. Johnny hasn't been able to get much off that. This is the L cancel out for that air. Up tilt? Oh, he goes for a grab. 2 pummels. At that percent, I think you'd like to see someone get out of it. 2 pummels. Ooh, okay, nice spacing from Zain. Not seeing him punish Johnny's jabs well. See, right here, he's so slow trying to grab. He just maybe he's trying to time it in case like a different time for gentlemen, but you really want to just grab right away. You can see too that he went for a, sorry, it rewinds 10 seconds, but you can see that he is trying to get a shield grab here on the jab specifically, because that's how he gets turned around. He turns around going for a shield grab, holding down, and then trying to set himself up to grab again right after. But he's just really slow, and Johnny crosses him up, manages getting out okay, and then S2J with a pretty nice looking quick wave dash fastball back air from the platform, but Zain all over it right there. Just outspacing it effortlessly. Ooh, I thought that might combo into a tipper. Okay, should be easy. Yeah. So the Nair column mode, I'm surprised he didn't go for a forward smash after the fair. Maybe it wouldn't have worked though. Oh, accidental full hop I think from Zain, but then Diaz well in the Nair. Oh, Johnny gets him trying to get out. No, wave dash back. S2J all over him. Trying to set up for Marth Killer there, and that's a knee. Wow, that's actually really hard to space to get the reverse, I swear. I swear, it doesn't look like it was hard, but it is. So yeah, he gets side bead. Yeah, ends up jumping, so it looks like he's in a hairy spot here, but I guess he just knows that Zane's grabbing that spaces with the hurtbox manipulation. Yeah, that knee. After side B, it's harder than after other moves for some reason. Not exactly sure why, but let me tell you, that reverse knee is not easy to get. It goes for side B again. Yeah, that's maybe a little too much of that, but it has been working really well. Interesting that he opts to go to the platform for this knee. I feel like it's better to short hop knee on the platform. You can react this way. You can react to either roll easily where in the position he's in. Yeah, I don't know why Zain DIs to the platform. You should, at 7% you shouldn't, or I mean at 0 when he gets grabbed, you shouldn't DI the platform. Up throw is not a combo, so okay. But I feel like S2J, if you short up knee right here, you can combo to grab, or if they like slide off, then you might be able to hold down and then tank their forward air and then dash grab them. Instead, Zain just opts to DI off. Double jumps back on. I'm surprised he didn't just go for the ledge, but double jumps back on. Works out fine. S2J trying to assert himself here. Doesn't want to give up stage. Zain does end up navigating his way to center. Slight advantage now for Zain, who catches S2J with that Nair. Oh! That's a kill. That's the set. Okay, so Zain, okay, really good here, really good here. Nair catches Johnny. Johnny slides off, double jumps, is in a risky spot because he doesn't have a jump now. If Zain had read that and swatted him, Zain instead ends up going for a grab, not ready for the slide off double jump. S2J back at center. Zain tries to reposition, and then Johnny catches him with this stomp right here. Johnny does not opt for a quick dash jump cancel grab to the right. So I guess Zain is crouching so he doesn't get popped up. That's usually what you try to see a Falcon do, but maybe he was going to be a little slow, or maybe he just didn't have time at all. It would have been really close, you could see. Instead, Zain ends up spot dodging, expecting that grab. Doesn't end up ASEing down on this jab. Gets jab grabbed. Yeah, he could have DI'd that a little bit better, I think. And then ends up missing the tech, and that's a knee. So yeah, Zain's defensive game definitely faltering at the end. So really good stuff from Johnny. I was hoping that Zain would play well and still lose, but I guess Zain is, the best player in the world, because when he's playing really well, he just doesn't lose very much anymore. I definitely liked how Johnny was asserting himself offensively. I think that's something that's really hard to do in this matchup. So you can see, like right here, he did a Nair. He tries to double jump back in. Still, he sees there's no opportunity. He repositions again. He doesn't give up much stage. He's still trying to keep Zain boxed in the corner. Doesn't this little fade back Nair, and it's very unlikely to get punched, just because Zain hasn't done like any round forward smash and so on and so on. So that's what I think. Johnny managed to find a lot of creative ways to trick Zain up and probably make his defensive game, make it really hard for Zain to be on point about not messing up his defensive game. Kind of similar to what you see Nunn sometimes do against like Foxes, where they end up just looking like they don't know what to fucking do when they get hit. So yeah, great stuff from Johnny. I think I will probably do another analysis video of IBDW versus Johnny, probably in 2 days. So please click subscribe on my YouTube channel if you haven't. You can follow me on Twitter there, and I stream on Twitch pretty much every day, twitch.tv/Nickemwit, Nickemwit. All right, see you later, homies.